Johnson for sports. We make sports better.
What it is, y'all? It's your boy Jones, and welcome to another episode of Jones and Podcast, brought to you by Jones for Sports. We make sports better. Before we get into today's episode, let's get into our sponsor, Hawkeye Protective Services. The world is a scary and terrifying place right now, and what's worse is the threats to our daily lives are constantly evolving. If you aren't 100% sure that your home and business are fully protected against these threats, call Hawkeye. At Hawkeye, we are fully capable of diagnosing any security and safety risk and other solutions to remedy these issues. Along with our partners, we can promise full peace of mind and 100% satisfaction. Curious about how we can help you? Use the code JNFS and we will waive 10% off the final price of your order. Do not wait. Use the code JNFS and secure your home and business today. All right, so let's get into our first segment, which you know is She Got Game. In this segment of She Got Game, I got to shout out the Ohio State women's basketball team. Not only did you guys upset the number 5 Tennessee squad, but you broke a streak of 69 straight games of a top 5 team winning their opener against an unranked team or a non-top 5 team. Ohio State was ranked 14, and they won that game. So shout out to y'all ladies for not giving up, not giving in, and showing that y'all anything is possible and that you guys can, win games against great teams. So it was great to see that. Second of all, I want to shout out to these women, these ladies at this university, which I did not write down, so I'm very sorry for not getting the name of the university. But I still want to shout y'all out because y'all saved sports at y'all saved women's sports at y'all university for standing up and not allowing the university to get rid of those sports because they're women's sports. We all know that the first to go when there's cuts and stuff like that is going to, when it comes to sports at least, it's going to be the women's. Their athletics, their sports, their fun, their careers. So for these women to stand up and really go fight against it and go to court and not only win but also win some money for their school was great to see. So women around the world, women athletes around the world, if you see something, say something. If y'all don't feel how y'all school is treating you ladies and, y'all not getting the best treatment that y'all deserve because y'all women, don't stand for it. Stand up. You feel me? Go talk to them. Go holler at them because it's possible y'all winning right now. So keep pushing the envelope. I'm with y'all. Shout out to y'all ladies. I will get y'all names. I will get y'all the school, university name and shout out y'all again later because I definitely want to get that on record. But now let's get into the episode. NFL surprises. This is what I want to talk about today in today's Jones and Podcast. NFL surprises because we got a lot of surprises. We got some good surprises. We got some bad surprises. But in this episode, I want to talk about the good surprises. I want to talk about the ones that we were like, whoa, hold up. Where this team came from. I kind of like it. This look nice. This is good, not only for them, but for the NFL. For the NFL fans. To see teams that we didn't expect to be good. So I want to talk about them. First, I want to start off with my favorite surprise team of the year, the New York Jets. I mean, damn. The New York Jets. Shout out to the New York Jets doing their thing, man. 6-3, tied for the division lead because they just upset the Buffalo Bills, who is the division winner as of right now, and for most people, the AFC Super Bowl contending champion. So for them to upset them, not only upset them, I believe they upset the Packers or whoever the hell that they upset. It's big, and it's not only because it's the Jets. It's where they've come from and what that season looked like prior to this year and what they had to go through to get to where they are. So, coach is doing a great job. Robert doing a great job over there. Got that defense really. And the defense was always something that the Jets always had was defense for the last few years. But now that defense has become way better to where it's giving the offense some opportunities to shine. Yes, Zach Wilson is young and he's still got a lot of growing to do, but he does enough to get the job done. He does just enough. He's good enough to get the job done. Will I think they be a playoff team? Possibly, because that division right now is tough. All those teams in that division are tough right now. Everybody thought the Buffalo Bills were going to run away with it. No. You got to still deal with Miami, and you still got to deal with the Patriots. Those are all good teams. So, Jets, I'm just glad to see that the Jets are not the laughingstock of the division right now. So, it's good to see that. Do I see the Jets going farther than the first round? No. I think they could upset in the wild card. I could see it happen. Let's just say that. Only because of their defense. I see their defense can make noise, and if you got a defense that's going to make noise like that and give the ball to the offense, getting takeaways and things like that, you got a good shot. But when you start getting to that second, third round, that's when you're going to start seeing those other good teams with good defenses and better offenses than the Jets. So that's the reason why I'm not going to go crazy with the Jets, but it's just great to see Jets winning football. It's great to see. And I believe I had the prediction that they would be all right. I didn't see this, but this is nice. I like it. Another team that is shocking the NFL world, the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks are a team that nobody had hope in, especially after Russ leaving. And we see how that worked out for Russ on his end. Clearly, we see who won the trade. Seattle Seahawks won the trade because they're winning 6-3. Russ is losing 3-6. You tell me. But no, Geno Smith, in my opinion, comeback player of the year. Now, obviously, there's other players that deserve to be in that conversation. But for me, Geno Smith, I was just talking about the Jets. Geno Smith is now making the Seahawks look like a good team. Defense looking good, making plays, just not doubting themselves and believing that this season was going to be over because they lost Russ. It looks like Russ was the problem. Pete still doing his thing over there. So it's nice to see that the Seahawks were able to get over that hump of Russ being there and looking like a decent team this year, looking like a real decent team. So I like to see what the Seahawks do going down the stretch. And then last but not least, a team that I can care less about, but I will respect that they are doing good. I got to give credit when credit is due. And that is the New York Giants. Giants, we got two New York teams, so shout out to New York. You already know we out here. But Giants, a team I thought would be middle of the pack, mainly because of their defense, and their defense is doing their job. That's something that's familiar with all these teams is defense. But the Giants' defense is doing their thing, and not only their defense doing their thing, the offense is starting to make some noise. You got Saquon back. Eli's not looking so bad when he's got protection, and now he's got a running game, so he doesn't have to drop back and throw the ball 50 times. He can hand it off to number 26 and let him do some of the carrying, literally. I think that the Giants are a respectable team. Now, one of their losses is to my Cowboys, so let's put that out there. Let's not forget that. Okay. But yeah, no, I will give them their credit. They are looking good, but I'm not going to give them all the credit in the world. I still think that Eli, did I call him Eli? Damn. I just called him Eli. Damn. That's a bad sign for you guys then. Daniel Jones is still something that you need to be worried about come playoff time, come stretch time, when if it comes down to Cowboys, Eagles, and the Giants for that last playoff spot, then, I wouldn't count on Eli. I was about to call him Eli again, on Daniel Jones to get you through that. But defense definitely a strong suit for you guys, and you guys have a shot. I'll give you that. I'm not going to be too nice, overly nice, because Giant fans are watching, and I know Cowboy fans are watching, so I ain't going to do that. But yes, those are my 3 surprise teams of the year. Not going to go bad. We know who those teams are. But the surprise, I want to talk about those teams we don't really talk about much in general, not even just on this podcast, but in general. So shout out to the Jets, shout out to the Seahawks, and a small shout out to the Giants for doing y'all thing. But that was the main subject of this episode. So now we're going to get into the last 2 and call it a night. Next segment, better ask somebody, baby. Better ask somebody, like I've told you before, is when we just give you sports facts that you might not have known. So let me hit you with one. From 1960 to 1969, there was a third place game in the AFL. The runner-up of that conference, it was only one conference, would play in the Bert Bell Bowl, which was somebody that they honored who had passed away. And, it was just someone that they respected around the league. So they made the bowl game in his honor. And, yeah, they had a third place game, which is crazy to hear in the NFL or football, AFL, that they would be a third place game. But there was. Anybody that played high school football, even college football, knows about bowl games and third place games. Not always the most fun to play in, mainly because you're not really playing for anything. Yes, you get an award or something like that, but you're third place. Nobody cares about a third place winner. So from what I read about that, not too many players were happy about being in those games. They did not want to play in those games, and that's why it only lasted 9 years. But still, 9 years is a long time for something like that to last. But for the football lovers, of course, it's always fun to have another game to watch. And for football players, sometimes, depending on, how you're feeling, it's not bad to play in another game. So I can imagine what that would have been like then and what it would look like now. Obviously, the league wouldn't allow that, for so many reasons. But that is very, very interesting to know that was something at one point. And to our last segment, Jones and Love, where I show my support and love to players, fans, followers, just anything that I feel like I want to shout out and give some love to. And today, I feel like giving some love just to all of my sports podcasters out there. Shout out to all you sports podcasters out there, all the ones on Twitter, all the ones on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of y'all, especially the ones that I'm in constant conversations with in group chats and things like that. Big shout outs to you guys, because you guys help Jones for Sports get bigger and more recognized. And I really love what y'all doing. I really do. I really appreciate watching the sports podcast community grow. It's dope. It's fun to be a part of. And I really wish all of you guys the best of luck. And hopefully I can collaborate with all of you guys in the near future. So shout out to each and every one of you guys. Keep doing your thing. I respect all of you guys. And I just want to see you guys win. So that's my Jonesing for Love. That's my episode for the day. It's your boy Jones. We Jonesing for Sports. We make sports better. Peace.